Just realized I've been muted this entire time and it... Cool. 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 I hate computer crashes when I'm in the middle of streaming because all of my OBS settings are set back to where they were when I started the stream, and it's been 4 fucking hours. Whatever. I'll collect myself. Gave some really great performances there. I'm so mad. Anyway. Ellie, I am so sorry. It was my misjudgment that did this to you. I was terrified. It was like you could see right through me. Your eyes. That look. That was me that was being reflected back in your eyes. I was looking at myself, and thus painting myself. Couldn't stand it. So that's why. Oh, Ellie, what in the heavens did you find inside of me? When you wake up, I think I will ask you that. And second thought, no. No, I don't want to burden you with my concerns. Besides, I wouldn't be able to ask you. One look into your eyes and I can't say a thing. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how I feel. You are the sweetest person. Ellie. You are someone who cannot bear to see others hurt by your own actions. So you hold everything in and bear all the burden. If you get hurt in the end, you think that is fine. That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. Stop. Don't say that. If you become just another human, everyone will... Humans aren't all that frail, you know. They don't need a symbol who is just appearance only. I believe that if you have light in your heart, you can overcome any hardship. What I've been doing is simply showing people that such light exists in the hearts of everyone. I'm just a woman. And to fulfill my womanhood, I am prepared to throw away everything. Even this position. I'm just playing the role of Sophia. But I am still me. I haven't changed. Cowardly, selfish crybaby. I'm still the same. Could you live a lie like that and still be happy? I don't want to do that. Oh, Lacan, I want to live more honestly with you, or with myself. To be able to tell the man that I love that I do love him, and I don't care if I get hurt or rejected. You only have one life. YOLO! I can't believe Sophia just YOLO'd. I don't want to turn around later and regret not having done such things. And this is why Krellian makes Graf his subordinate. Because he's an ass. Just said it, he's an ass. Do you think I'll let it end here? We are not their possessions. Sophia, what are you doing? I am ending this. You won't need to fight anymore. So Krelian, please open your fist, and with your open hand, gently hold the people who will continue to live.
Don't be foolish. We'll help you escape, so please stop.
Thank you, Lacan. Oh, I know it's Lacan, not... Okay. Sorry, there's no other way.
Ellie!
People support each other to live. It's what brings us happiness. So share that happiness and please, Lacan, live! And shout out Krelian. Boy gonna get more jealous. This is why bad things happen.
Ellie!
We were sacrificed as pawns.
In order to protect their own authority, Sophia was...
Is this the ideal world we've been searching for?
What have we been doing?
Heading towards Sophia's ideals. Is this our salvation? This isn't fair. Sophia was sacrificed for those bastards.
Sophia said, if you just have faith, the path to what you hope for will open. But look at reality. God didn't answer our prayers. Is that because we didn't have faith? Even if we didn't have faith, Sophia did. Why did why did she have to be sacrificed? Is God dead? Is he just not there? Maybe God never even existed to begin with.
And just like that, he became a true piece of shit. Faith in God. Do not look for it on the outside, for it is something one must build from within oneself.
I see. That's it. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands.
Krelian.
Sophia, please guide me. I will destroy all such false pretenses of love for you. We need to gather all our surviving comrades. We'll never beat them if we fight them individually. So let us create a country that can someday stand up against them. What are you going to do, Lacan?
I need the power. Ellie. If only you had power, you could have saved her. You want it, don't you? Unrivaled power. Don't you want to become the absolute being? There, that's what I have sought after. Oh, in the middle of the Arctic, eh? Wait, that's not what I want. No! This is my very desire. Live. Live? Live. So this is where Faye's being held. He deserves it. Wait, who's saying? Oh, Dan. Let me play on his weeping face as if it were an idol. As if I would. Yuck. What is this? This is terrible. No matter what, this is going way too far. He's still alive. How could you possibly be? You're human too, aren't you? Darn. Faye. Oh, Faye. Crying? Huh? Oh. Some other random girl. Oh, it's Midori. Midori, it's you. Phew. Don't scare me like that. Quiet? Who's quiet? Not me. You mean our friend Faye is quiet? Angry. Hurt. He'll wake up soon. It's calling him. Who the fuck is she? What do you mean? Like, how does she know this? I mean, I know Midori is Citan's daughter, but... What? Whoa! What the... Stop it. Stop with it. Faye. Dan, Midori. Midori. Run. Hurry. Run away. Yikes. I saved Midori. Because I am not a true piece of shit. Sorry, piece of poop. But I'm getting now. He broke through his carbonite encasing. Faye took his gear Veltol and went in search of Zohar. We followed Faye's trail. Eventually, we arrived at the location where Zohar had fallen to Earth so very long ago. Nothing could have prepared us for what we were about to see there. Alright, who do I want in my party? Who do I want in my party? We're gonna go with Emeralda. Yeah, that sounds good. Doubles elemental defense. I'm gonna give her this. I'm gonna replace these with that. Well, according to the game, and according to Miang and Krellian, just stop. But I mean, I'm using them, so obviously they don't stop that much. I think we're to a point where they're gonna just hand wave it, because of course they are. Of course they are. That's true. An Emeralda doesn't have a gear. That's fair. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, you're right. Anvari and Fenrir are different from Heimdall and Brigadier. That's true. Oh, all right. What is that? It looks like he's floating because he's got... Oh, they are using Heimdall and Brigadier. Okay, that makes sense. They do, and I know that because the strategy guide, the image they have for this fight with Id is Citan, Maria, and Billy. This must be the place. Wait for me. This is as far as you can come. From here on is my world. You can't enter. What do you mean? You're subordinate, fake persona, that's why. Subordinate fake persona? Yeah. He is part of my memories from back then. He has sealed away the very meaning of my existence. My drive, my motivation, my subconscious id. Because of that, I became a basic blank persona. Or as some might say, a basic bitch. And on top of that, I constructed a new persona based on my experiences since then. That is what you are now. Him? You mean father? You call him father? He who never did anything for you? It was because of his cowardly behavior. If only he had been able to protect me. If he had done that, Mother wouldn't have died. Didn't my mother die right after I was born? What really happened to my mother? Tell me, Id. You don't need to know. You'll only disappear soon. Along with your basic bitch persona, the coward. I'll rule my being through the power of existence. He looks like he's got question mark shoes on. Of course, you don't know. But it is etched in my metempsychotic. Metem? Oh, goddammit. It is etched in my metempsychotic memory. Your persona is fake. So you'll never stand on the stage of consciousness. You'll never be able to take charge of the memories from our past lives. I know the dreams and hallucinations. I've seen them many times. Them? I showed them to you on purpose. To break the seal, I chose to weaken the power of your existence. Your mental energy is weakened. I can become free to do as I wish. What? There's still things inside you which you haven't been shown yet. Huh? Someone's coming. It's probably your friends. They must have followed me. Where are you going? I came to reestablish contact with the existence, to tie together all the threads of your memories since ancient times, and then cut them off. That is the fate of the contact. All is ready. It's time for the true awakening. I will eliminate all those who are full of hypocrisy from the very beginning. Wait for me, Id. So, politicians, gone. You just stay here and observe. You do make a good point, because, like, also, what about Steer? Steer and Ranmatsu are the two that had shit embedded into them. What is this? Xenogears. No, not quite. It's Veltaliad. Faye? This must mean this is Veltal's true transformed appearance. Oh no, it is Xenogears, okay. Not quite. Almost. It's got enough sparks coming off of it to be Xenogears. What the? Funny looking Zohar, that's for sure. Oh, that's Xenogears Id. Heimdall looks so much cooler with a sword than Fenrir does. Stop ether engine. Wait, did that actually work? There's no way. No way. See if we can get some Xfinities going. Or Xfinities, god damn it. Fuck you, Comcast. See if we can get some Infinities going. The two things in the intro movie were actually, they were shown already. They were the, oh god, what was it? The tree. Raziel tree. The two of them were. They looked like just tablets of information, really. No more, no less. Come on. Yeah. Give me something. Flat. Try it with the different buttons to see if it triggers. That sounds like it. Oh, he's got it. Cool. Bart's over here doing like decent damage with just an X. I love that it has to make that stance before it starts doing its attack. That's so ridiculous. And it looks like it's just using a pole instead of an actual sword, which is also ridiculous. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. Broth? No. Are you okay? Wise man. It's already too late. Assist me, for I am about to exterminate id. Zohar is Deus's core. Slave generators and ether is the source of all their energy. After attaining its power, the freshly awakened id intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after the unifying Faye's true personality. Ha! Keep back. You again. You are always getting in my way. But I cannot be stopped by you. You who couldn't even protect his own wife and son. You cannot even bear to show your face to your own son. That's why you wear a mask, isn't it, Khan? Son. That's right. This man is Faye's. No, I mean my father, Khan Wong. What happened to Faye, id? Too bad. The new personality of Faye that you gave birth to, all that work that your persona did to make him one perfect, unified whole has been wasted. He'll be swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I will destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior. And as a result, he ran away from that reality by entering into his memories. And now, I continue my existence hearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like. I wasn't simply working to unify Faye's personality, you know. All that you and I feel, the sadness, the hatred. Even though he also experienced such things, Faye needed to be encouraged to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all of your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you, to kill Faye. What is it that you want? Why ask me such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his. Total destruction. That, and that alone. Is this world so bad a place that there is only hatred inside of you? You're the one who made it that way for me. You and that woman. Admit it. Hey, can you hear me? Please take this fistful of memories I am giving you. Become one with yourself and with me. Please take this fistful of memory. Hey, where did the real you go? I mean, this is a really serious scene, and he has to say some stupid shit like that. Oh boy. Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? No, I was going to destroy everything, you fucking twat. Yes, this is inside id. A world filled with hatred and sadness. It's all that's here. Yeah, now I understand id. Why you hate the world. Why there's nothing inside you. Nothing. Nothing was given to you. Deprived of. All them happy memories. And yet, it feels pleasant. It almost feels good. Now I get it. There's no need to resist. I was originally just an existence that was created as a cover to hide it. So it would be better to return to that place. Let's come together to wipe out everything, including ourselves. Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Ellie. That's right. Ellie. I've got to save Ellie. What's this place? What's he done now? He only called you in here for his own sake. This is inside the shell of your basic character. The room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see. I remember now. In my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted he pushed onto me, while he shut himself up in this own little shell. The coward Faye. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? Oh, you're my... Hey, let's watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. You repeatedly replaying the times he was full of happiness. He lives in his own happy little world. Or by repeating. While I am still alive only because of what's in those leftover dregs. Here, I'll show you everything about me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ours was an ordinary family. Strict but reliable father. kind and loving mother. Up till then, it was complete happiness. But one day, mother suddenly changed. She was like a totally different person. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. Was it that Miang had been killed and she overtook his mother's body? Well, that would have been something. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Inside, there were many strangely dressed people. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body as the start of some kind of experiments. The test caused Faye much pain. Mom, help me. What are you doing to me? No. No. Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting. And he was able to endure, but he was able to endure. Eventually, the experiments became unbearable. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with the anima relics. This psychic contact with Faye was to force him to awaken. No one could make contact with Faye. The power drawn out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place? Psychic contact? What do you mean by awaken me? To awaken God, everything had to be in perfect order, with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy. A variety of emotions and words lingered and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. It was a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct, the experiments. Father's mind was taken up by his work, and he didn't really listen. He thought it was just childhood fantasies. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate persona to deal with things he didn't like or couldn't bear. He removed himself from out of harm's way. My role was to have all the things he hated forced upon me the moment they arose. From the time of my division from him, I was dominated by hatred. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, Father, the entire world. Finally, Father noticed Mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I had completely separated from that coward, my original self. Puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too. What would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiments to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, mother was Miang. It's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Miang. My guess is that the Miang of that time died and overtook her body. As Ellie Miang said, that it's random chance.
That's right. Karen had become Miang.
What is that you say?
It's nothing special. Miang does not have only one host body. Miang's roots are sealed in the genes of all women. Any one of them could become Miang.
It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special originally.
No! Karen, Miang, noticed that Faye's memory time axis had increased 2 or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact.
Contact? Yes, I was the contact. That's why he called out to me. By the time had come. Stop it. Cut it out. Dad. Dad. Mom, help Dad. Hey, Mom. Why aren't you helping it, Dad? Dad's gonna die. Graf came seeking that power that exists within me to return to his own body. You understand now, don't you? Graf is Lacan. We, his descendants who inherited his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he would become a part of both of us. Khan became Graf. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He was probably enabled to do this after his contact with the existence. Bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. He'd come that day to return his soul. Last, perfect reincarnation of his physical body. The body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Graf made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her most. As for the son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore. Interesting. He gave into his feelings and released his powers, and well, as a result, Mother died. Mom. And he offloaded the results of his actions onto me. To avoid taking the responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me. Kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away, those memories inside his own little shell, forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That's what this is. Stop it. Just stop it. These scenes. Are these all there is to us? Enough already. There's nothing here. It's a world filled with deception and pain. Can't be helped. This is our world. This is everything.
I was a fool. It was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shavat that I didn't notice Karen had changed. I couldn't save you when you needed my help.
Save me? Why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not gonna change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hand.
Even still, I'll show you that I can save you.
Yeah, dude, I love the peanut gallery just chilling, watching this shit happen. Dad, stop it, Id. Father's done nothing wrong. I know. This one's the real culprit. Mother and father had no choice. You're just deflecting your pain from what you're doing onto the one that deflected the pain onto you. Thanks. Pass it back to me. I'm playing with Mother. This is not reality. It's a lie. It's all fake. It's a trick. All of it. All of it. All of it. No, get out. This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality? Happiness, sadness, aren't these all parts of what that combined to make the whole? Why won't you show him? Why don't you also show Id what you always watch? No, that's mine. I don't want to show it to the person who killed Mother. You should talk. You're the one who killed Mother. No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her. I didn't kill her. I didn't. I did not. Knock it off. We killed Mother. It's no one's fault but ours. Not because she became Yang, or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for the reason. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was Miang, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured that. But you can't push it onto it alone. We are all one person. We must all become one. Right, Faye? Walk on your own 2 feet. Face up to the reality that you don't want to see. Show them to Id everything you took for yourself. You know, for real though, it was in that moment that Miang left her body. Lies. That woman, is see all illusions he made up. My consciousness, can see through this trick and will be swayed. Id, it's enough. Doing that isn't going to solve anything. Mother saved us at the last moment. That is the truth, right? The reality isn't all grim, Id. My power couldn't save anyone, it only destroyed. I thought I could only make a connection with others through destruction. So I had to destroy it all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We can save others, just as our mother, despite being Miang, saved us. Our power can save people. We can save Ellie. It's a first. With her being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Faye, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it used to be like up until now. Know our identity. About who we are. Figure out what ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete. Kane just casually being wasted. Hey, wait. Why is Ellie? Oh, was he chasing the two of them? Zip zap. Elheim. Is the original? Abel, of course. Liv. A lot more blood in this than I remember. Are we remembering all of our lives? I just can't hand over our child over to you. Liv. Kim. We go to the lighthouse, we get the Kim story, don't we? All this reminds me of, what this makes me think of, what this elicits in my brain, is all of the times Wolverine has had to kill Jean Grey when she's been overtaken by the Phoenix Force. For some reason, like, that's what this elicits in my brain. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. What is this place? Execution site? Why do you turn on me? I thought we were friends. Who is it? Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? If I will live.
Even if I go to hell, I will live to tell. I will live till the end of the world.
Not to tell anything. Damn it.
And if the world does not come to an end, I will destroy it with my own hands.
Faye. Who is it? Who's calling me? I am... What is this light? I reside in Zoha. I am the beginning and the end. The first and the last. God? God. Some would refer to me as that, from a certain point of view. It is right to view me as such, but at the same time, I am not. I am also a part of you. Part of me? I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself create. I am your perception of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? In one word, existence. Existence? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension. A place you cannot perceive, but in terms you understand. It is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, a modifier or a pseudo-perpetual infinite energy engine was created. Oh, that's okay. That engine was named Zohar, pseudo-perpetual infinite energy engine. And they called it Zohar instead of, okay, sure. That reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used that same engine to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. The unexpected happened. During the connection tests of Zohar with the newly completed Deus, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the engine connected this dimension to the higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in that higher dimension. Me. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth, not to be confused with Sephiroth, the main antagonist of Final Fantasy VII, or the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimensional world. After I advented to the four-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. There's a lot of run-on sentences here. You just get a lot of Oxford commas going on. Since the time I was bound in Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who instilled within me a special feature of this dimension. The will. That one is you. Decided it was me? Oh, I decided it was me. A special feature? Yes, I was given a special attribute of a human by you, the contact. When you observed me, I was given a mother's will. A mother's will? I'm sure you remember, after my descent, you had contact with the modifier engine, Zohar. All of my statements about there not being enough anime at the back half of this, I take back. I just didn't remember it. Kind of. I would actually say it seems like it's more like They powered on this thing, but it needed more power, so it itself went to a higher dimension to pull more power, and in doing so contacted this. As a contact, this thing is just Udu's cousin is what it is. As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus, I came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Elheim. Ellie's disposition was influenced by me? Yes. My will was incarnated through a biocomputer which was vital for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplant generated a central element. That is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form, or flesh, stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Elheim, and my power went into you. That's why I waited to unite with you, and now it is fulfilled. It may have been before. That's a good question. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshly existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elheim, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. Yeah, fleshly existence. It's not fleshy, it's fleshly. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body. In the four-dimensional world, Zohar is perfect. So in order to destroy Zohar, I need to strengthen that. I need the strength that was attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Ellie? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ellie? Zohar and Deus are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deus weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deus system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I am unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deus and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable. Alright, I'll destroy Deus and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Ellie. You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't blame anything on or anyone besides myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. See, you have managed to accept those tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend, and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all these things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us, use the Xenogears, destroy Zohar. Wait, there's more I need to ask you. The system is awakening. Ask her later. They said the thing. They said the title of the game. I have to use the restroom. I'm gonna save. And I will be right. Alright, I have graphite, and then I'll probably end it for the evening. I'm saving. No, I don't think I need to. Do I? Fuck it, I'm going anyway. Yes. So we've finally been introduced to the way of existence. Let's see here. The Gazelle Ministry knew about the contact. We haven't really gotten into what the antitype is, though. So there's that. Dad! Dad, are you okay? Dad, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Faye, return to your own self. You've become one. Yeah, thanks to you all. If all of you hadn't called out to me. Ugh. Dad. Don't worry. This is good. This is, after all, mine. Dad. You and I must become one. Huh? Ruff, what's going on?
I reached the limit of the body I possessed on that day 3 years ago. I required a body that would tide me over until our true awakening. That is why I acquired the body of your father. Regardless of your awakening, your merging, and the inherited memories that you had acquired, there was no way for you to know of this, since you had lost your memory at that point. At the point in which I merged with your father.
Impossible. What about Wise Man? What about Father?
Of course, they were just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed himself to you as Wiseman.
Oh.
You have awakened. This body is now useless to me. Now, I must return to my original body. The reincarnation of my body that you inhabit.
Stop it, Dad.
I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan. Khan is me. He has become one with me. So you too should open your heart and unite with me. Then we can go on to eliminate everything.
No, I can't allow you to control me.
Protecting your master? Then so be it. I'll merge with both you and your machine then. Now come, Faye. Fight me.
It's no use. I know you're Lacan, and that you're a part of me. It doesn't change why you being my father, I'd never really fight you.
You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivety is what killed Sophia, what killed your mother, Karen?
I already know that. That's why I swore never to run away again. That I must rescue Ellie. So don't get in my way. Wake up. Open your eyes, Father. Lacan.
If that's the case, then fight me. Fight me.
I can't.
I see. Then there's no choice. Since you are so unwilling to fight, I believe I'll have to use them as bait.
Stop it! Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember the sadness that you felt back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop days, won't this all be over?
You still don't understand, even after your contact with the existence? I came to understand after my contact with the existence that even if Deus was destroyed, as long as humans still inhabit this land, Niang, Elhire, will be born time and again. Then all living things may as well perish along with Deus itself. That's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycles of life, the tragedies of history, and the spell of fate. Since I awaken Deus as a weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then I'll use your awakened self in that machine to return everything to nothing. That's what I concluded. Niang and Elhayim are not just Deus's mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that?
It's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Miang's. Mother came back at that last moment. Miang, Mother, even Ellie. We are all humans, born on this planet. Deus doesn't matter. You'll see. I'll bring Ellie back. Father, no. Groth, Lacan. If you won't back down.
Never.
And I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one. Oh, wait, no, that was Groth. Oh well. To respond to your not liking Xenogears itself, I don't disagree with you. I really like its color scheme. I don't like how many pointy bits it has. That kind of annoys me. I don't like the wings on True Weltall. I do like pretty much everything else about it. I think it's a sick looking mech. Those wings are no bueno. If they were like a little less bat-like, I think they'd be alright. But yeah, if Xenogears had like the two bottom pointy bits, if it didn't have the two bottom ones are the longer ones. If it didn't have those, I think it would look a little better because the three in its head would be a little more centralized to the middle of the body, and that would look better. Oh, shit. I should have gotten to infinity. Oh, well, I can do it again. Let's, bust out that. Oh, you can tell it's infinite. That's pretty cool because it's got the like steam coming off the back. That's pretty dope. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's because of the fact that it has 4 sets of spikies on the back. I think because they form the box around the body of it. Just literally shitted on him. Nice. Missed.
actually a lot of things in this game that make Chrono Trigger sounds, and I think it's really just because it had I want to say the same sound team. I could be wrong. But I believe a lot of the people that worked on this worked on Chrono Trigger as well.
Why don't you finish me off? If you don't get rid of me, then you cannot get what you want.
It's alright, Dad. I understand. You're not Groff. You're my father. You and Groff are one. Your will and purpose never change. I knew that once we fought. Let's stop now. Our objectives should be the same. It is the same as our becoming one. We don't have to fight. What? My body!
Zohar is after you. The last piece to combine with Deus' system. It seeks to unify with you. The first to have been divided from it.
What?
This is what Lacan wanted all along. After all, I'm an imperfect existence. It was inevitable that it would come to this, considering what had happened in the past. Lacan's imperfect secondary contact with the wave existence split his personality into two. Eventually his body died, but the original Lacan transmigrated, bringing the destiny of becoming a contact with him. He was reborn as your present body. The remaining persona, just his desires, lived on separately by possessing the bodies of others. That is Groff. That is me. I may have inherited Lacan's will, but I'm not the same as the contact Lacan. It is impossible for me to make real contact. There would be no true melding and release. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Although I am imperfect, I can merge temporarily with Zohar, and thus may be able to buy you some time. This is the only way I can be one with you. This is all I can do. Deus' system will start to look out for you again. Before then, you have to destroy the newly perfected Deus and this Zohar modifier. You're the only one that can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body.
Dad.
As you said, that was Karen. Through many generations, Yang is beginning to break free from her bonds. Now that Elheim has merged with Deus, she has all of her memories back. All the memories from her original birth as a context complement up to her current transmigration. That includes all of the lives she has lived as Miang and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes your mother's memories too.
Mother's memories?
They cut away all the binds of mankind. You should be able to do that now. Save her and all the other women bound with her. I'm begging you, Faye.
What's this? This pendant. Is this Sophia's? Or my mother's? It's nothing. Just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused everyone. Thank you all so much. Anyway, let's get going. There's a little time left now. For me. And for our planet. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. We, no, humans, were born here. Long ago, Theus crash-landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. In order to revive itself someday, Theus detached the Zohar modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and arose from it, and arose out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. But how did she procreate? Whatever. It's a question best left unasked. After she woke, she used all her power to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These are the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Yes, we've just learned about this. We knew this already, yes. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon, the subject and the complement. That is Ellie and Miang. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Ellie, and everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Kedamuni. This is that place. Ah, but Faye, even with your shared fate with Deus, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually, human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Ellie and I, Yang, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence. What now? That is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomena. We can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside of Zohar. The information is affixed to me, so to speak, as some of the power of the wave existence. Then this is the form from when Ellie and Miang were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. And it's just gone completely... No one's noticed it. No one's bothered to explore in this area at all, ever, why, how, where are we? Yeah, I caught that too. He was a survivor. Our mother. The sole survivor of the crash. So, if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work. It all comes from the Zohar modifier, which can control any potential phenomenon. If we destroy it, Deus and the Seraph Angels will all be deactivated. And then, we should also be able to free Ellie, who has become bound to the Deus weapon system as Miang. Right, Faye? Yeah, that's what the wave existence said. But then there is the downside. It will also mean that we will no longer be able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? An odd appearance as if they lack something, as if they were neither living nor mere weapons. Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs. Human consciousness? Zohar itself involves the principles of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are incarnations of the spirits of people. People who have been absorbed by Deus to become part of it. So what merit is there for them to gain in eliminating all civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived? Of course not. Those people who were created and assimilated as parts of Deus would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Ellie, when she became Yang, said. Creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. Deus is not following its programming of exterminating all of civilization. Ceres, terminal interface weapons of Deus, are using their bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people, regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well. That is the absolute opposite of what it is supposed to be doing. Maybe there aren't enough parts. That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts for it, Deus, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, can just about use any material. To construct its body, it is obvious. It has other intentions in mind. Those intentions, Guardian has called Deus the Mother. If God is the Mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impending the growth of its child, enveloping it, bring the child back to the womb to become one with it. And that is its motive. Such program does not exist within its design, though. That's a really good question, actually. Because the way that it seems like they just wake up in another body. Well, yeah, no. Because the way that it seems like with Lacan in particular, it feels like his personality split. And like his body had died, but the will moved on separately. It, like his will became an id that he transferred from person to person, strangely. But like his body was reincarnated because I think just based on the way that the contact was kind of explained via the wave existence, there has to be one. There can't not be a contact ever, because without the contact, the wave existence cannot ascend again, if that makes sense. So like the contact has to exist in order for the pieces to all fit together. The contact is the glue. She was, yes, but that doesn't mean that his father wasn't. And it's not even that his mother was from the Miang line, it's that she's a woman, and every woman on the planet is coded with the ability to become Miang. Because every person sprouts from the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry, which all sprouted from Miang herself. There's some holes in there somewhere. There's some loopholes here and there. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Ellie, who has merged with the Deus, or either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. Think we can do it in our current state? This secret battleship Excalibur will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the surface forces will assemble here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have a problem with the main armament of the Markava. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't do that. Markava's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all attacks. We've fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close, hence we have had to withdraw every time. Nope, didn't mention where it came from. I imagine Excalibur is a product of Shivat. Seeing as Queen Zephyr's here, that would lead me to believe that. Damn it, no matter how much we want to save Ellie. If we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of those seraphs. They function as the terminal interface weapons for close defense. You can easily say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omnigear class. They even have the regenerative ability due to the nanomachines. Don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears is mutagenically evolved due to its contact with Zoha. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the disassembler device. Disassembler device. In contrast to the nano-assemblers, which create matter to repair with, the disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachine's restoring ability to disengage their repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective even against the Deus Seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels, just how are we going to deal with the Merkava? Can't even get close to the thing. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There's a way. Look over there. And then look over here. Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. On firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be opened. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. We can use this window of time to target and destroy that cannon. It will be possible to close in on it. If we can get close enough, we can break through with gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon. That could require a target in such a brief time frame. So what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? What about Fort Jasper? I'm gonna go head on into Merkava. No, you're being reckless again. That's suicide. No, listen. We're not going to just rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and this Excalibur are also equipped with barriers. It's what we'll use. Although only for a short time. We can withstand a direct hit from Merkava's main cannon. Then we close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down and then destroy the cannon. How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all? Wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all of their outputs and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing, knowing we're gonna lose. We're gonna physically put a lid on it directly. As I've said, the Yggdrasil 4 Excalibur's barriers can't sufficiently defend against Merkava's attacks. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning we can defend against the Merkava with twice the amount of time, 40 seconds, if we couple the two generators together. This way we can make it into the heart of Merkava. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out. This is what we do. First, we transform my Yggdrasil into heavy assault mode, and load it onto the Excalibur so we can couple the generators. Doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. This will allow most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front, focus it to a single point where their main cannon will likely make its strike. Ah, okay, cool. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator to maximum power. For propulsion, during that time, we'll install on the Yggdrasil those large, solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. I mean, the Eldritch was an immigrant ship. Or an emigrant ship. So it was meant to move a civilization, like literally a civilization from one planet to the next. So it would have been at least the size of a continent, if I'm not, like, that would make sense. When Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil 4's generator to develop a barrier. Then we'll also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Merkava's face. After it fires, it'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Merkava's cannon with Excalibur's bow ram. Bow ram, sorry, not bow, bow. Upon which we should have 0.67 seconds. With the cannon fire of the Excalibur, we'll destroy the Yggdrasil 4's slave generator and incapacitate the Merkava along the way. And then we break through. That's what the plan is all about. A combination of the barriers of both ships storming the Merkava, timing the cannon fire of the Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Mess up any one of these and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it'll be necessary to have both crews in sync with each other. That's why I'd like to play Sig in command of the Excalibur.
I have no qualms with that.
What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Since there appears to be no other alternative, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, we'll see what I mean. One minor mishap put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival.
Also, we will be devoting both generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us without perimeter defenses? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph Angels on our way to Merkava. We'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon.
Thanks. We're dependent on you.
Alrighty.
Hold on. Already everyone has been taken out. What? This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. Which is a weird sentence. Already everyone has been taken out. Can I pause and not do this yet? We set out to silence God's Ark, Merkava, which was the epitome of offensive and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy Zohar. Yeah, no, I mean, I understood it after I reread it, but it still came across as being kind of weird. Oh, so Tora just rebuilt the Anvari. Nice. Yeah, he explained that the rockets were they obtained from the a mass driver. They would attach. He explained where the big old rockets were coming from. That can't be. Secondary explosion? Oh no, I should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main condenser right under the main cannon. It induced a secondary explosion. I have been so stupid. You mean we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have... Oh no, Ellie. Oh my gosh, Ellie. What is it this time? It's done. More is going to happen. Something is happening in the center of Makava. What could it be? Deus is born. Well, that's something they carried over into the Xenoblade franchise like nobody's business. Just weird biomechanical shit. It's giant and holy hell, it is just that whole continent's just gone. Peace. Later. Bye. At that time, the earth quaked and shook, and from the location where the Merkava crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Deus' final form. The Merkava was merely its vessel. Deus evolved through the use of Krellion's nanomachines into a planetary-scale weapon and began terraforming. Terraforming for what? It was attempting to convert this entire planet into a... there we go. Entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back to the base of the Snowfield to form a new strategy. We decided to go back into Deus. Time was running out for us. Isn't it hard? Just save the damn game.